The deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System known as THAAD is again being discussed after the latest string of provocative moves by North Korea. Now, if Seoul does decide to introduce a U.S. anti-ballistic missile system in South Korea, it'll risk facing strong opposition from China. Connie Kim reports.
South Korea has shown an unusually positive stance regarding the deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System on the Korean peninsula. Seoul's Defense Ministry spokesperson said Friday the deployment of the THAAD system by the U.S. Forces Korea will help South Korea's national security and defense, adding that Seoul is considering every measure to prepare against North Korean missile threats. Spokesperson Kim, however, dismissed the U.S. news report that claimed Seoul and Washington could announce results of a THAAD system deployment meeting next week. Fueling speculation, an official from the presidential office of Cheongwade called discussions over the THAAD system deployment inevitable, as China is ruling out additional sanctions on North Korea. An option the presidential office is reviewing is a terminal-based radar that has a range of less than 1,000 kilometers, which is much shorter than the forward-based radar that can monitor up to 2,000 kilometers. This means the terminal-based radar won't be able to reach Beijing, even if the THAAD system was to be deployed from Pyeongtaek, a potential site that's closest to China. Beijing's foreign ministry has expressed hope that Seoul will be prudent in its decision regarding the THAAD system deployment. China has long been against the idea, as mainland China could be subject to monitoring. Analysts say South Korea's change in stance is sending a strong message to Beijing, North Korea's close ally.
South Korea may be pressuring Beijing, which has been taking a passive stance on imposing heavy sanctions against North Korea following its nuclear test.
Seoul's shift on its stance regarding the deployment of the THAAD system on the Korean peninsula is adding to speculation it could be implemented, risking difficult diplomatic relations with China. Connie Kim, Arirang News.